One of the things that they miss is relying on tradition. Is that my father used 100 pounds of N. He's always raised a good crop, so I'll use 100 pounds of N. And so they lose opportunity to both gain yield and save money, because there's many years that it might take more than that. So they're losing out on significant yield benefits, and there's just as many years that they could really reduce their rate, save economically, and not lose any yield or even protein. The pros and cons of the reference strip. There's a lot of pros and very few cons. I'll start with the con. People think that the time it takes to apply a reference strip is just too much. That going out there and put a strip of high-rated nitrogen in the field is just too much for them. And besides that, that's about the only con. On the pros, you have this opportunity to look in your field throughout the year, whether it's in December or even late April, and see how that field is doing compared to a high nitrogen rate. So you can always know where your nitrogen status is at. It's a great piece of litmus paper you can put in your field and really get a good idea of where you're at. We have a producer in Oklahoma that really tries to convince his neighbors the benefits of it, and he put pencil to paper, and found out that he was saving about $4,000 per invested hour with a reference strip over his entire operation. So as far as time and money, it's not that big when it gets out there. Sensors, the sensor technology is a high technology, and at current time the sensor initial cost is high. For Oklahoma, all of our major grain producing counties have a sensor. The educator has a sensor, so that cost isn't necessarily there. And so there's that learning curve, much like the no-till, where you have to find the way to make it work for your operation. We see consistent savings when using it, but there's that adoption change, because it has to be a change in mindset. You have to split apply your nitrogen, and you have to be able to manage your time so you can get out at a timely manner. When it comes to it, soil testing is such an important procedure. There's no reason not to take a soil sample. The cost is so low, and the benefits you get is great. Soil testing is by far one of the most important things any producer can do for increasing the efficiency of his fertilizer program.